Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel and into another Budget With Me video. If you are new here, hello, my name is Sue. We'd love to have you as part of our family here on this channel. In these Budget With Me videos, this is my weekly breakdown of my cash that I would need for the week. This would be any expense that I would occur throughout the week. I try to set specific money aside to make sure that I have enough money for everything and I won't have to swipe my debit cards or my credit cards or anything like that. We try to live very simply and we try to spend the least amount of money as possible. So I'm going to go ahead and dive into this week's budget. I'm just going to move that cash out to the side. You guys that have been with me know that I do the $5 challenge, which means that I consciously make the effort not to spend any of my $5 bills. And I set those $5 a bill for extra things that me and my family might do. So we're just gonna go through. I usually, if I have anything left out of my grocery money and my miscellaneous money, and my buffer money, I always have a buffer cash envelope, and the reason why is because I like to have a little extra security. So if my budget when I go in the grocery store is $80 and I have my grocery bill is $83, I'll pull out that buffer and I'll use that additional money there. I don't like going into the store and having to calculate everything. My math skills aren't that great as far as keeping that kind of math in my head. So I just always put a $20 bill. Sometimes I put a $40 in there, but most of the time it's $20 just in case I go over on something. That money is there. And when it comes to groceries, I usually do go over a little bit. I'm also just not going to pick and choose if I need something at the grocery store and I know it's going to cost me to go over, I'm still going to purchase that, but that's what that buffer money is there for, if that makes any sense. If you are interested, I do have, this is a Happy Notes Happy Planner notebook, and I just took all the little pages out of there and I created my own cash envelopes, which I do have available in my Etsy store. All that stuff will be linked down below. This, people ask me where I bought this. This is just a little 2020 budget planner. I'm actually thrilled with this planner, and I did purchase this off Amazon. I will also have that linked in the description box below. I think this roughly cost me, I have Prime, so I think it cost me like $7, but the one that I have in my description box is a little bit cheaper than that. So if you're interested in one of these, just hit that, look for that in my description box. So we will have, so I'm going to separate all of my $5 bills. And these are all ones. I'm going to set those aside. And I have all these $5 bills. So in my $5 challenge envelope, I think I have $65 because I tend to write down the amount that I have after I have put money into my cash envelopes. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. So I will, when I get my $5 bills to $100, then I will take these, I'll remove these from my cash envelopes here and I will put them in my safe here in my home. So there's that. And then I'm gonna write off to the side. Today is what, the 20th? $100. $5 bills, and I just make myself a little note so I know how much money I'm putting into the safe. And the reason why I do that is because once a month I do go in there and count my safe money just to make sure that everything that's in there adds up to what I have put in there. So I'm going to have 0 left into my $5 challenge because I'm going to put this in the safe. And that is going to be that. We're going to go ahead and get started. on my budget. I'm gonna go ahead and budget $80 for groceries this week. We kind of have been, last week I didn't do a grocery shop at all, and we kind of just bought our meals night to night. I just ran out of time to get the grocery shopping done, so every night we decided what we wanted to eat and we just went to the store and picked it up. That's probably why I ended up with extra $1 bills and fives and stuff in that account, in that grocery envelope, because I kind of didn't do a traditional grocery shop situation, if that makes sense. 20, 40, 60, 80. Gas will get 20, although I may end up having to pull out of my miscellaneous for more gas money. I do have to go to St. Louis, to Missouri Baptist, and have a diagnostic mammogram tomorrow, so I may end up needing more gas than that before the week is out. Personal is gonna get 40, and I only have 40 left in here. I did have like 100 and something, but I did purchase me a pair of shoes for the summer, so I'm gonna put 40 back in there, and that's gonna give me 80. School will get 20, and I have a 20 in there already, and then I will put another 20 in there. I don't believe either one of my kids will need lunch money this coming up week, and if that's the case, then next week I may not put any money in the school fund. We'll see. Dollar Tree, I just haven't been going to Dollar Tree, so I haven't pulled any, I haven't been putting anything in there. But if for some reason I end up going to the Dollar Tree, I'll just pull it out of my miscellaneous fund or my personal fund. I'm not gonna set aside money because I haven't been going. My car maintenance fund is dwindled down to nothing. We did have to put our car in the shop, my car in the shop, and put a new Cadillac converter on there. So that took all the extra car maintenance money that I had. Clothing will get 20, and there is currently 20 in here. And for those of you guys who are new, my clothing money is just in case something comes up and one of us will need something. I do budget out a clothing fund in my regular checking account for back to school shopping and halfway through the year shopping if my kids might need that. But this is just something if like something comes up and they need a purple t-shirt for school, or my husband or myself needs something, then that's what that money is for. Or they're selling t-shirts at school for something, then I have that money in there to go ahead and buy, and I don't have to pull it out. Sports is gonna get 10, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100. So we have 100 there. I probably should pull that out, but it's almost baseball season, so I'm just gonna go ahead and leave that in there for now. Miscellaneous will get 40. Normally when I get to $100 in any account, I transfer that out of these envelopes, but because it's almost baseball season, I'm just gonna leave that in there for now. Miscellaneous will get 40, family fun will get 20, and our family fun usually goes for pizza night, which is on Friday. So I always put $20 back aside for that because it's something that we do every single week. Gifts is going to get 10, and my gift money is gone. We had a birthday party this past week. Vacation will get 20. And there is $20 in there. Last week, I believe, not last week, but the week before, I added another $100 into my safe. So we're up to 40 here. And then the buffer is going, of course, to get this last 20 right here. And my graduation envelope, let's pull this out. This graduation envelope is just extra spending money. Me and my oldest son, who's gonna be graduating next year, is gonna go we are going to go to Rome. That's where he picked to go. All of my kids will get a trip their senior year with me, me and that child specifically. So Rome it is. That's where he wants to go. He wants to go to the Vatican. We are not Catholic. I got that question the last time. We are not Catholic, but my son has an interest in the Vatican. So we're gonna go to Rome. And somebody asked me in my last video that went up what the roundabout cost is that I think I'll spend. I am budgeting out of my regular checking account about $6,000, and that $6,000 will be for our plane tickets and our hotel stays and our actual accommodations and stuff like that. I'm budgeting about $6,000, and this little extra money is just extra spending money that we're going to take along. I do have about $1,000 of that $6,000. I think it's going to be for food and drinks and things like that. I think total the trip, the accommodation and the flights will cost me about $5,000. So that is what I'm budgeting for. I've done a lot of research on it, and the time frame that we want to go, $6,000 is what I'm budgeting, and I'm just setting aside a little bit each week just for extra, just to supplement if we might need it. If we don't end up using this money and we can get away with that $1,000 budget for our, daily expenses while we're in Rome, then we won't even need to touch this money, and I'll end up putting this into our regular savings account. But I always like to be prepared, and I always like to have extra money just in case something happens. So this year and all the way until next year when he graduates, I'm adding in the beginning, this first week I added $6 in, this week I added $7, or last week I added $7, this week I'm gonna add $8, and so forth and so on, all the way through the end of the year, and then I'll start all over again with $1 the 1st of January next year, if that makes sense. So let's see how many ones I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's perfect. I did not plan that. I was thinking I was going to have to move some money around somewhere, but I don't. So that is going to give us a total of, let's see, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So that is, hold on, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. $36 there. And I'm gonna have to do something about these ones, because the ones, A, I don't like carrying them around, and B, they make my envelopes too thick. So I'm gonna have to figure something out there. But that is it, guys. That is everything that is going on. So this would have been $328, that total amount of money that went into my cash envelope system, into the separate envelopes here. And that's gonna do it for this video. If you are new here, please hit that subscribe button. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in that comment box below. If you're interested in any of the items that I've used here today, then please go and check out the description box in my description box down there, and you'll find links to everything in this video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching another one of my videos. Your support really does mean everything to me, and as always, guys, I will see you next week for another Budget With Me video. Bye!